Here in Brookhaven there is a giant monster. It's trapped here in the prison, and it's really very scary. But now I'm watching television, and this police officer just appeared here. He said, "We take care of the biggest monster in the world." He's right, but this gives me a lot of fear, especially because this monster is scary. Now the monster is appearing exactly here. It's simply a giant worm. It's our size, but it doesn't speak our language. It's simply a monster. This for me is one of the scariest things of all. Now a few hours have passed, and both of us are watching television, but Big stood up here. He said, "I told you that they are reliable. You say many things, so it's obvious that one day you'll be right, but I still have a lot of fear here. I believe that someday this monster will eventually get out of the prison." He said, "It's a maximum security prison. You are underestimating it. It's you who are overestimating this maximum security prison that can be invaded at any moment. But now I'm going back home. Now it's definitely time to sleep. I'm so paranoid, and I have so much fear that I put this wood here on the door. I know that this looks absurd, and it really is, but I do this to have a little more security. I'll never trust this maximum security prison." But now it was the middle of the night. I'm hearing a very strange noise. There is a siren noise coming here in the prison. Dude, what could be happening? Why is there siren sounds here in the prison? And now there are even police officers coming here. This is terrible. Something very urgent happened here in the prison, and it's because of this that a police officer is coming here. Besides the police officer, there is also a helicopter coming here that is from the army, and it's landing here on top. And now this soldier is coming here. Okay, this is much more serious than I thought. Something happened in the prison that I simply don't know, but I have to find out today. Okay, another police officer is coming here, and now I'm coming here, and I'm going to improve the protection of my room. This giant worm cannot come in here. I will not let that happen. But now Big is calling me. He said, "What could have happened there? I don't know, but you should close your house. We have no idea if this here is safe. The only thing he did was lock this house." Okay, this is better than nothing. And now he went down here. He even closed this place. Okay, Big really is smarter than I thought. At least he's obeying what I say. Now we are on another day. I'm removing this wood to see what really happened to the city. Great, now I'm coming here. I have to watch television urgently. Okay, this just turned on, and now this police officer appeared. Dude, he looks very injured. He said, "Nothing much happened. The alarm broke by itself last night. I'm sure that this is a lie. Something definitely happened. After all, he is injured. Now I'm coming here with my vehicle. I want him to tell me what happened, and I promise that I won't tell people." Okay, I just arrived here, so he's coming here closer. "Dude, I know that something happened last night. I want you to tell me exactly what happened." He said, "The alarm broke. It's very simple. I know that this obviously is a lie. You're hiding something. Can you tell me that?" "I won't tell anyone." He said, "Okay, I'll tell the truth of what really happened." But now the soldier just left here, and the police officer just noticed this. Now I'm sure that he'll lie. He said, "The alarm broke because I farted." Dude, this is the worst excuse that I've ever heard in my life. I've never seen such a bad excuse like this. Okay, now I'm leaving here. Everything that happened was bizarre, but definitely they won't tell me what really happened. I'll have to find this out myself. But he only stopped talking about what happened when that soldier appeared here, and now you can see that he's more serious. He said, "It's in everyone's interest that you stay quiet." I'm seeing all of this, so now he's finally leaving here. Unfortunately, I can't come here, especially because he's watching all of this. But as soon as he leaves here, I'll definitely go to the prison. Now a few hours have passed, and from what it seems, he's finally going to leave here. It's very good that he's leaving, because now I can see the prison, and there won't be a soldier bothering me here in Brookhaven anymore. For that, I only had to wait a few hours. Great, once again I'm coming here. This time I'm sure it's going to work. He has no reason to lie. "Dude, tell me the truth of what happened." He said, "I'll tell you with one condition. You bring my favorite candies from the candy store." Okay, I promise that I'll do that. And then you'll really have to show me what happened in the prison. This prison really is very mysterious. So now I'm leaving here. But before you leave, is there really something strange in the prison? I want to know a bit of that, just to be sure if I'm wasting time or not. So he came closer and simply agreed. Okay, I have to go now. So I'm running back here before time runs out. I have a few minutes to get this before the candy store closes here in Brookhaven. Okay, I'm coming here running. I can't waste time. Great, I'm coming here running, and finally I managed to arrive here on time. But now they turned off the light. From what it seems, he's leaving here. "Bob's cousin, I need help. I know your work shift is over, but I need the police officer's favorite candy. He asked for it urgently." He said, "Okay, but I'll charge more since the day is over." Okay, everything is fine. He's picking there all the candies that this police officer wants here in Brookhaven, and now he's bringing me this box here. Dude, thank you very much. You are literally saving me. "And how much does all of this cost?" He said, $2,000 or a backflip. Okay, now I finally did a backflip here in Brookhaven. I'm very good at this. And now even he got scared. He said he always failed and had to pay the money. But I'm simply not him. Now finally I'm coming here to the front, and I'll deliver these candies to the police officer who will finally show me what is in the prison. But there is a police officer coming here too. Okay, I think I have to stop right here. This is not very good. He's stopping my car, and he's even coming here armed. "Officer, I didn't do anything wrong. I'm basically innocent." He said, "What is in the box that you took?" "Well, there's nothing much. It's simply food. I'm very hungry, and I took this." He said, "You'll give me half, and you'll go home." Dude, I can't do that. I'm not joking. That is simply absurd. But luckily, he's laughing. He said, "It was just a joke, and I only want one candy." "Okay, you can take this candy, but please leave me alone. I don't want to be chased by police officers anymore." Seriously, this was one of the most bizarre things that could have happened to me. He could have chased anyone, but he came after me just because I had candies. Okay, finally I'm coming here to the prison, and I think I still have time. Probably I'll manage to arrive here on time, especially because it's still night, and he probably still wants candies. Look, look, I brought your candies. So now he went down here, and it seems that he's very hungry. You can take all of this, with the condition that you'll tell me what is happening here in the prison. And now he's calling me. Okay, I'm coming here inside. I'm very anxious to see this. Finally, I'll find out what there is here in the prison. And he even closed the gate. There's no turning back. This really is a path with no return. So he brought me right here. From what I understood, he's coming here to eat food. Literally, he's eating all the candies. Okay, meanwhile, I want to see what this is back here. There's this giant fence that is protecting us. But why does this have so much protection? And also, why was there destruction here on the ground? But from what it seems, right here there's this giant worm that gives a lot of fear. This is one of the scariest things of all. You can see that it's right there. And now the police officer is arriving here too. Dude, did you see how bizarre this is? Actually, you definitely saw it, especially because you work here. He said she tried to escape. That's why several soldiers and police officers were called. Okay, this is very strange, but what would happen if it really had escaped? This worm is simply giant, and it's much bigger than normal worms. This has the potential to destroy the city. He said, exactly, this would destroy the city, and only the smartest would survive. Okay, this is really very bizarre. I think maybe I didn't want to hear this. Dude, I'm going back home. I'm very scared. I simply don't want to know about this anymore. I'm going back here. Luckily, he opened this gate. I never want to come back here again. I'm really scared of all of this. So finally I arrived here at home. I'll have to protect my entire house. The only way to protect this is basically putting wood here on the windows and doors. This is the best way to protect the house. So now I'm protecting this house of mine. Absolutely no monster will come in here. Now a few hours have passed. I'm protecting my entire house. I won't let anything affect my house, especially because I love living here. But now Big arrived right here. He said, I think you're exaggerating. If she escapes, we'll all have to escape through the airport. If everyone goes to the airport, this means that literally it won't work, especially because it'll be overloaded. So my house is a plan B. If the worm escapes, my house will be 100% safe. I'm even putting these fences. Nothing bad will happen to my house. From what it seems, this police officer is leaving. Everything is so under control that he can leave here and leave the prison completely alone. And now he's coming here near me, and he has something to say. He said, I work there, and I can guarantee you that nothing bad will happen. Dude, I'll tell you the truth. I'm doing this because I think it's very beautiful to have a house like this. That's the truth. And now he got happy, and finally he went back to his car. I had to lie to him so he wouldn't be sad and think that all of this is his fault. Actually, it's not his fault. He really helped me a lot by showing the truth. I know it's only a matter of time until this prison is completely destroyed. Now a few hours have passed. I'm watching television. This journalist is appearing here to give the news of the day. Wait, the television turned off. From what it seems, the power went out here in the house. This is very strange. I remember very well paying the bills. From what it seems, the power of all the houses went out. So it seems that the entire neighborhood is without power. And now Big is arriving right here. He can come in here through the garage. You just have to jump this fence. Great, he managed to come here. Unfortunately, I'll have to close this garage, especially because this is dangerous. We don't know why the power went out. He said, what if the worm escaped? This, unfortunately, is a real possibility, especially because now the prison lost power, and this soldier is escaping from there. I don't know what happened, but he really is escaping. Okay, this is happening because something terrible just happened, and now the siren is sounding. But from what it seems, this worm just escaped. This is bizarre. Now I don't know what I can do anymore. This will be my end. The worm really escaped. You were right all this time, and now you can see that it's escaping. This is bizarre, and it escaped right in this part. I was watching this. I have no idea where it went, but now this really is the end of the city. I don't know if we'll manage to survive. And now finally it's morning. I'm very curious to know what's happening in the prison. I want to see all the destruction that happened, but I also want to survive, so I can't go there. I'll have to stay here until everything goes back to normal. Wait, the power is back. This is really very good. I'm coming here to the front. Big, finally the power is back, and there's only one thing we should do, which is watch television. I'm watching the news of the day, and now this police officer appeared, but definitely he's not happy at all. Actually, he's very serious. He said, attention, do not leave your houses. We have a deadline of 1 month to capture the worm again. Dude, 1 month is simply a lot. With that time, the food will simply run out. Big, our situation is much worse than it seems, and now they are searching for this worm, but it's very unlikely they'll manage to find it. After all, this worm is very smart, but dude, we have to see all the destruction of the prison. Now both of us are coming here to see everything that happened, and you can see that it's raining a lot now. I finally got this torch. I really want to see everything that happened here. Dude, I'm a bit scared, especially because I don't know if it's still here inside. It left, but what if it came back? Okay, I'm coming here very carefully, but now it started to catch fire. Out of nowhere it started to catch fire in all these places, but now he brought this box. He said, use this gas mask. This smoke makes you sleep. Okay, I just took this, and now I'm like this. I think like this I'm a bit safer, and he's also like this. But dude, just look at everything that happened. It's bizarre that there was so much destruction here. Everything is completely fallen. This for me is too scary. Wait, what is that? Big, are you seeing this too? Literally, this worm is here in the front. This is terrible. We have to run away from here now. I'm coming here to the front. We really have to escape from here. Okay, this can be a great hiding place. So we're coming here behind. I'll hide right in this part, and it's exactly here. Dude, I can't believe this is happening, but now I'm even calling the police. They have to come here to the prison to save us. And luckily they really are coming here. They have to come here before it's too late. So finally the police officers arrived here, and this worm just arrived here. It's getting closer, but it heard the car noise, and now it started to really come here. Okay, luckily it didn't come here. Actually, it escaped. Dude, I was very scared of this. And Big is simply lying here on the ground. And now this police officer arrived here. Look, we are here. We are human beings. And the monster went right here. I'm speaking really seriously, but he's looking at me. He said, I'm not even going to ask why you came here. Okay, it's better that you really don't ask, especially because I was very wrong to come here. Okay, now we're leaving, but Big didn't come. Okay, from what it seems I'll have to carry him. Big is lying here on the ground, and he's scared of what happened, so I'll have to take him down here. Big, just look at what you're doing. Okay, I'm leaving here now. Finally, he stood up, and again fell to the ground. He's too scared, and now the police officer arrived here. He said, we have 24 hours to recover the worm. Do you have any plan? Obviously, I don't have any plan. It doesn't even make sense for me to have that, but it seems that Big is more serious. He said, I have a plan that may not work, but if it works, it will save the city. Even I want to know what plan this is. Okay, I didn't like this plan very much. All of them are watching the construction, but none of them wants to help me. Okay, I finished this, but I don't want to be the bait. Like I said, this is simply absurd. This soldier arrived here. He said, you're the only one capable of making this work. Dude, this is simply absurd. For those who don't know, I'll have to stay right here, and the worm will come up here, and we'll get trapped. If this doesn't work, this will be my end. I'm very scared of this, and now both of them came back here in the car, and it's Big who will drive this. They'll stay watching just to see if everything is going well. Now we're coming here to the front. Big, you'll pay for what you're doing. Just look where I am now. A few hours have passed, and until now we haven't found this worm. I'm starting to think that it escaped from the city, and these police officers are following us. They're watching us. But dude, I'm really very tired. Now Big arrived here in the front and simply stopped. Dude, why did you stop out of nowhere? But from what it seems, the worm is here in the front. This is scary. Big is turning the car so that the worm sees me. Dude, I'm scared of this. Literally, this hungry worm is here in the front. Now this worm is coming right here, and it jumped in here. Big, close the fence now. Great, they finally closed this. Okay, I have to get out of here now. I don't want to stay near this hungry worm. Okay, I opened this fence, and now I got out. Dude, this here is scary. This worm is exactly here and fell into the trap. This here is simply scary. Big, let's go to the prison now. This worm has to be imprisoned. Now finally we're coming here, and the police officers are following us to take care of us. Our super risky plan worked. Now a few days have passed. I'm watching television with Big. I want to see all the news. He said the worm was captured, and finally everything in the city went back to normal. And now this worm is appearing on television. Luckily everything worked. And guys, if you want to add me on Roblox, you just have to become a member of the channel, and I'll add you on Roblox.